constantly stimulating myself because I wasn't actually living.
Yeah.
So all I did, so that's my internal patterns were saying that in my head.
Well, it comes back to your basic needs. You know,
Yeah.
number one, really.
Yeah.
Like, were you know, you're having coffee, so you have a stimulant, which definitely drains your brain of like dopamine and you're not getting enough glucose. You probably won't get enough clean glucose to your cells.
Yeah.
And probably having.
It's just amazing that like now I think back on it, like my whole life, like I had fainting problems, like I've always probably had low blood sugar, and like my mom would be like, oh, you're probably anemic. Like it's always like a hereditary thing. Like never like they just come up with excuses and never like have a solution for it. So
it's all about us eating our natural diet.
Right.
You know, it all comes back to that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like so much heals. It's like a miracle. It's really like a miracle.
Yeah.
And it's funny that people call it extreme. Oh my god, that's so extreme.
Yeah, like people are
it's
like,
like extremely awesome.
Like, someone just said, oh, well, you guys think you're so special having a diet like that. I'm like, well,
it's like
you're
elitist.
You're the one that's pretty special because you have to have so many ingredients and you have to entertain yourself with all of these things. Like, I'm not special. I'm just eating fruit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's not extreme or special. It's just simple.
Yeah, totally.
Simple and beautiful. What are you doing?
Just going with casual talk. Casual talk.
So you two probably aren't going to eat the dinner that they like provide
salad?
for you, right? You guys just go get some fruit? Or?
No, I'll probably eat the salad.
Oh, yeah.
I just make sure usually that I get enough carbs before the salad. Like I had this date and coconut water smoothie. It was really good. So that's just important, getting it in before the salad.
Yeah.
So then when you get to the salad, you don't really want that much. You know, it's not really that exciting.
How many dates are in your smoothie?
Oh, there's only like 10. That's all I could get my hands on.
But
I would have usually had about 20.
Yeah.
So
what about you, Harley? Are you
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Is this Woodstock this year? Do you feel like every year it gets better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was here the first year and it was excellent, but like it was only 150 people. It was a bit more intimate.
Right.
But different location and not as much awesome fruit.
Yeah.
And all the other things, you know, like the bonfire and the lake, and it's amazing. It gets better and better, and next year's going to be like 10,000 people. Yeah. I reckon. It's going to grow by like 500,000%.
Right.
To 10,000.
Totally. Cool.
Freelee, I got another question for you.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who... I have this person who's a friend, she's kind of a lawyer friend. I posted something on Facebook, status like, raw foods make sense because no animals in nature eat cooked foods.
Or cook their foods.
Or cook their foods. Yeah. And it's only us and our pets that are eating cooked foods, and our pets eat the cooked food, and they get the same diseases as us. But I've never seen a wild animal or heard of a wild animal that gets heart disease, cancer, or diabetes. So it makes sense. And this girl, she commented back on my status saying, that doesn't make any sense, like raw foods don't make any sense. You know, there's technology and we've evolved. We have airplanes and computers. I'm like, I was talking about food, not technology. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So what?
Is she talking about like we got a larger brain when we started eating cooked food?
She's bringing in stuff about like how there's no studies that support raw food and how it's all the fruitarians out there are just following like bloggers. There's no science to back it up. What do you say to that? People who say there's no science to back up raw foods.
Do we need science? Oh my god. It's like just experience.
Where's the science that proves jumping over a cliff's bad for you?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
The whole science thing, I just...
Tell them there's no such thing as science when it comes to the human body. Science is isolating variables. You can't isolate variables in the human body.
When did we like lose our intuition? You know what I mean? Like,
I just think it's like people focus on the differences rather than the similarities when it comes to the animals, and that's what's like so sad. It's like if you realize that like you share this earth with other creatures, that like you have more in common than you have in different, and that's what happens with people. It's the same thing. If we judge each other for our differences, we judge more than we love.